Yo, what's up mga tropa? Isang ang attorney na nag-react dito sa issue na tungkol dito kay Taragis Takoyaki. So panoorin natin kung ano yung possible daw talaga na mangyari dito. Sabay-sabay natin panoorin etong reaction video na ito ni Hey Attorney sa TikTok.
If nagpatattoo sa noo ang isang tao because of an April Fool's Day prank ng isang food chain or restaurant, can that food chain or restaurant be held liable? Pwede ba silang makasuhan?
So sobrang dami na nga na nagre-react tungkol dito sa Takoyaki Taragis na to, no? Ang dami nang nag-share, nagpo-post tungkol dito. Ultimo si Doktora yung sikat dyan sa TikTok din. At marami pang mga personalities na mga vloggers ang nag-share at nagtatanong kung nabayaran na ba ng 100,000 yung nagpatato, no? Pero sa ngayon, eto, panoorin muna natin to.
Now, you have asked me to comment on this April Fool's Day prank gone wrong, and here is my answer. Yes, pwedeng makasuhan ng food chain or ang business owners because of this April Fool's Day prank, resulting into the kuya or the manong to tattoo his forehead with their logo, thinking na he will get a 100,000 prize for it. This can be considered as an abuse of rights under Article 21 of the Civil Code, and pwede din silang ireklamo sa DTI for causing injury to another person or even false advertising. Article 21 of the Civil Code provides that any person who willfully causes loss or injury to another in a manner that is contrary to morals, good customs, or public policy shall compensate the other for the damages. So pwede mong sabihin na grabe naman tong si Kuya, basa-basa din. But here are the reasons why I believe this falls under Article 21 and why I believe that the food chain or the restaurant owners or the business owners should be held liable. Number one, kahit nasabihin mo at the end of the post, when you click the main post or the main photo, merong lumabas na April Fools at the very end, that even is not clear enough. It doesn't say na, oh, joke lang yung previous statements, or it's an April Fool's Day prank. It doesn't even say that. It just says April Fools. So that is already very misleading. Next is hindi common sa Filipino culture yung April Fool's Day or April 1 being an April Fool's Day where everybody pranks each other. It's a Western construct. Hindi lahat ng Pinoy alam itong April 1 na ito, and the post is clearly for a Filipino audience. Next reason is yung buong instruction ng contest or ng pa-contest is in Tagalog. Pero yung click the photo for instructions, it's in English. So, syempre, hindi naintindihan siguro yun kung tinagalog mo lahat except for that one statement. It's really gonna cause confusion. Sana tinagalog mo ng lahat para walang misunderstanding.
Sa mga hindi nakakaalam, no, yung photo kasi na yon, once na nakita mo yung post pagka nagbabrowse ka dyan sa cellphone mo, yung pinaka-center lang yung makikita mo, no? Hanggat hindi mo kiniklik yung photo, hindi mo makikita yung kabuuan na design nung pinaka-post.
Another reason is the time pressure that they placed on this posting or in this pa-competition nila. Na for the person who is first to comment will win. Syempre,
eto, no, tama nga yung sinabi dito ni attorney, no. Hindi mo na maiisip na pindutin pa yung pinaka-design kasi nga nasa ilalim pa yung April Fools lang. Tapos, syempre, once na nakikita mo na yung post, syempre, lahat naman dahil nangangailangan. Kung talagang sobrang desperado ka na, hindi mo na maiisip pa na basahin yun. Nakita mo na lang yung instruction, magpatato, 100,000, mananalo ka. Talagang mamadaliin mo talaga.
There's a rush to that. Syempre, hindi masyado nakaisip yung biktima on, to reason things out kasi nagmamadali because you have to be the first to comment. So, there is that element of rush, which can cloud one's judgment. And lastly, malaking pera ang 100,000 pesos, especially sa taong nangangailangan. So these are the reasons why I think that food chain or the restaurant should be held liable. Pwede silang kasuhan for damages, also for moral damages for the humiliation, mental anguish, and stress that they caused. They can even be asked to be answerable for the medical expenses of removing that tattoo, and even be liable for exemplary damages para hindi na sila tularan ng ibang businesses. So that's 100,000 pesos plus, baka umabot pa ng milyon.
Yun.
So who's laughing now?
So, narinig nyo naman, no? Pero malamang sa malamang etong si kuya na nagpatato na to, no, malamang sa malamang magpapaareglo yan, no. Syempre kaysa isipin pa niya yung mga damage na ganyan, mamroblema pa siya sa mga gastusin, sa mga attorney, no. Malamang sa malamang magpapaareglo na yan. Pero kung merong isang malaking tao na maraming pera na talagang mag-aasikaso na ganito, malamang sa malamang makukuha nga nito yung plus pa na baka umabot pa ng milyon. So ayun, like, share and subscribe. Thank you nga pala dito kay attorney, no, sa paggawa niya ng reaction niya dito. Bye bye. Follow niyo siya sa TikTok.